Good morning, everyone. Today is May 20, and my name is Manuel Padilla, code 19093, and I'm gonna talk about the plagiarism workshop we do last week with the tutees. The plagiarism workshop was based on information about the types that are plagiarism, also the way we can avoid them. And so we start the day by planning before class some materials. The materials were taken from the Strayer University about a plagiarism workshop. So the first part of the plagiarism workshop was to explain in detail what plagiarism is. So first we gave a document to each of the students, or the tutor had one for the a group of 2 or 3 students. So after that, we start to read the main definition of plagiarism, and we have on the paper that the definition of plagiarism is the practice of taking someone else's idea or passing them as one's own. After we read the definition, we talked to them about what they understand. So after they told us what they understand in their own words, we decided they, in groups of 2 or 3, have to make a mind map. In this mind map, they will have the basic and most important parts of the plagiarism workshop. I will show you the mind map later. So the mind map is about the plagiarism workshop, and the main title will be plagiarism. Later, it will be the definition of plagiarism. So after that, we talk about the type of plagiarism. There are 2 types of plagiarism: the unintentional plagiarism and the intentional plagiarism. In these 2 types, there were a little examples. For example, for unintentional plagiarism, we have the paraphrasing poorly, quoting poorly, and citing poorly. And as in the part above, we have to do the same. We read to them and discuss later what they thought about it. For example, in the citing poorly, we asked them to they gave us an example in real life of what could happen to them, and so on. After that, we went to intentional plagiarism. In intentional plagiarism, we also have some kind of examples, and we read to them. Then we talked to them and asked them if they could teach us or tell us another example they might know. And after that, they will be putting the information on the mind map. In this case, for our mind map, they could use a word or bubble us. This bubble is a online mind map maker, so it was easier for them. In this case, my tutees used the bubble us online mind map maker. After that, we will give them a series of plagiarism preventions, and they will see if they were good enough for them or if they would avoid them. For example, one of the plagiarism preventions we provided to them was to develop a topic based on previously written material by writing something new and original. In this case, one of them told us that what they would do was to read about an article about the topic the teacher has led them, and later make a new and original topic similar but in their own words and with new ideas. In this case, once like for example, if I have a tobacco essay to make, I will read information about tobacco and later put it in my own words to this them. After doing the mind map, we make them discuss with the other group of the tutors to tease the different points of view and the main ideas they have took. And after we discuss the 4 different mind maps we have, we choose 2 of the tutees to go to the front of the class and explain the main ideas we took and how it worked. And then later on, the plagiarism worker will have finished, and that will be it. They must learn by doing the mind map and by passing to the front and explain to the rest of the class. Thank you.